Hello everyone, Fred here. In this installment of TPP Dynamite, I'm going to be doing a non-spoiler review of Karen M. McManus's young adult mystery thriller novel, Such Charming Liars. First things first though, if you haven't already, let me encourage you to subscribe to my channel. I post film, book, and TV series reviews. I do opinion pieces on entertainment, news, and affairs. I'm also an author of adult and young adult mystery novels. To date, I've released 3 books, The Women in White, The Lethal List, and Textbook Murder. They're all on sale. There are purchase links in my video description below, and I encourage you to check them all out. With that in mind, and without further ado, I'm going to just jump right into it. So as a disclaimer, I got this book as an advanced reader copy from NetGalley in exchange for my honest review. All opinions expressed are my own. Also, like I said earlier, this review will contain no spoilers because I don't want to ruin the ride for those of you who plan on buying the book when it comes out, which it will on the 30th of July. And I'll probably be doing a full spoiler review after the book is released, just so that you know. Anyway, this story is told from 2 points of view. That of Kat, a sharp and independent 16-year-old in-training jewel thief, and of Liam, her sweet and naive stepbrother from her mother's brief Vegas marriage to Liam's debonair con artist father. Liam's father, Luke, and Kat's mother, Jamie, divorced after only 2 days, but Kat and Liam still pleasantly remember each other. 12 years later, Kat and Liam meet up again at the birthday party of billionaire Ross Sutherland at his massive family compound. Kat is there with Jamie, who is working to pull off one last jewelry heist before she and Kat go straight. Liam is there with Luke, who has seduced Ross's youngest daughter and means to marry her for her money, basically so that she can fund his own lifestyle. Naturally, Jamie and Kat's heist doesn't go as planned. Naturally, someone gets murdered. Naturally, the culprit is unknown. Naturally, Kat and Liam are thrust together as they try to solve the situation and get out in one piece. So I did not expect much from this book, judging by its premise when the premise was first released, but I tried it anyway because I'm a major fan of heist stories and because I've enjoyed all of Karen McManus's previous books. And boy, am I glad that I did try it, because boy, was I pleasantly surprised. This book was slow for about the first 30%, then it became an unput-downable thriller that maintained velocity until the literal last page. In fact, even the slower build-up chapters in the first 30 or so percent were ultimately justified as crucial setup information, which that is what tends to happen in heist stories, heist movies, films, TV series, books, etc. And it happened here. The mystery in this book is darker and more disturbing than any of Karen McManus's other books. And I love that personally because I have wanted Karen to go darker with her books for quite a while now, and she has not really done that. This is perhaps the first time. This is probably Karen McManus's most family-oriented book since The Cousins. Most characters are well written with emotional depth and solid backstories. The various twists and turns will be mind-blowing to most readers, though I myself did guess or suspect many of them in advance. And the only reason I did is because of my general familiarity with Karen McManus's formula after having read all her books up until now, and my general familiarity with the heist subgenre tropes. And this book does end with a much cleaner sense of justice and closure than tends to happen in Karen McManus's books. Pretty much all of them, I think except for One of Us is Lying, ended with some kind of incompletion or a bad guy who escapes justice, or some kind of ambiguity like that. This one is pretty much closed-ended. Basically, all the culprits get justice. There is a pretty complete sense of closure. Okay, now for the trigger warning. Such Charming Liars is definitely for mature teenagers and new adults, and anyone who wants to read it should know that. This book may be a turn-off for younger children and or those with religious sensibilities. There is abundant foul language. One crucial subplot involves a gay courtship, and that gay courtship is consummated rather graphically in story. Alcohol, drugs, and poison are all present. Major storylines revolve around psychological trauma, accidental, tragic death, spousal abuse, and child abuse. Predatorial behavior in its many forms is a major theme. Violence and its threat loom large in this book, larger, in fact, than in any of Karen McManus's previous books. So I give Such Charming Liars 4 cronuts out of 5. All told, it is probably my favorite Karen M. McManus book since One of Us Is Lying. I don't think any of the other ones between then and now have been as good as Such Charming Liars. At any rate, let me know what you all think. How hyped are you for Such Charming Liars? Did you get an advanced reader copy too? If so, what did you think of it? Meanwhile, if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like, click subscribe, ring that bell, and hey, follow me on social media as well. So long.